Hi! In today's video, I'll be giving you a few ideas on how to do your fashioning when using a double bed knitting machine. These options can apply when shaping a v-neck, such as this vest that I knitted before. I did a tutorial on how I shaped and made this vest over on my Patreon if you would like to check that out. Also on Patreon, you are able to support my channel if you enjoy my content. Thank you so much to everyone who is already supporting me. I will link my Patreon page in the description down below. In this video, you will however learn something very similar to this. For the first example, let's just imagine that you have knitted your body and you are now ready to shape the neckline. In order to do that, you will be putting half of your needles on hold. Count 4 stitches from the edge and transfer the 5th and the 6th stitch onto your ribber bed. I'm going to do that 2 rows before I start to shape my neckline. Don't forget to attach some weights in the middle. I'll be using a 2 and 3 prong transfer tool. To start decreasing, transfer the 7th, 8th and 9th stitch all together 1 stitch to the right. All the rest of the stitches will follow. Knit rows in between according to your calculation. I'll be knitting just 2 rows for this example. Keep repeating this for how many rows you need. I feel like having the 2 needles on the ribber bed makes the 4 stitches on the edge curl so much more, and that will also give such a nice detail. You can add your trim now, but I think the edge will look nice enough even without the trim. Second option I will show you is very similar. Imagine that this is half of your garment and we put the other half on hold. We will be decreasing this way. Transfer 4 stitches at the edge onto the ribber bed and leave the rest on your main bed. You will be doing this both sides, so 8 stitches in total. I'll be again using my 2 and 3 prong transfer tool. Transfer 6 stitches all together to decrease on the main bed, and the 4 stitches on the ribber bed will be transferred as well accordingly. Knit as many rows in between as you like. So this is the outcome. I really like it, and I can definitely see it on a v-neck or even on a crew neck without the trim. It's just such a cute detail. The last example I will be showing you is a more specific one. Imagine you are knitting a vest or a jumper in a 1x1 mock rib. That means you have all the needles in action on your ribber bed and every other needle in action on your main bed. Once you knitted the desired number of rows and you are ready to shape the neckline, transfer the 2 ribs each side of the middle onto the ribber bed and knit 2 rows. Then I will begin the creasing. You can do this even on an armhole, but you can probably just shape as you normally would without transferring these 2 ribs onto the ribber bed. Transfer the 6 stitches onto the ribber bed, 1 stitch to the left to the crease. Then transfer the second rib on the main bed, 1 stitch to the left as well. I will be knitting 2 rows in between every transfer, but you can knit as many rows as you need. When you will be doing the next decrease, in order for this stitch to remain at the front, pick up the next stitch onto your transfer tool, decrease by transferring, and then put that stitch back on. Knit as many rows as you need, and now again you have a 1x1 mock rib across. Just to have some fun, I'll be alternating transfers between the second and the third rib, and this will add such a nice detail to your garment. So before, when I decreased, I transferred the second rib from the edge. Now I'll be transferring the third rib from the edge and continue decreasing just like we did before. So pick up the fourth rib so the third rib can stay at the front, just like we did before. Continue alternating for how many rows as you want. I really like how this looks. It created such a sophisticated texture. I really love to see small details in knitwear, and I hope you like this one too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got a couple of ideas from this video and you will be using them in your future projects. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!